All right. We are live. What's today? Tuesday?
Tuesday, I know. I had to do that earlier. Yeah.
Everything kind of runs together.
It really does. Oh, thumbs up. There you go. Okay.
So how's your reselling and this day been?
Oh, let's see. Someone just paid for something. It might be, let's see. I had two people that I was waiting on payments. Let's see. Selling. That's weird. Sometimes the PayPal, it knows obviously before eBay. So let's go to PayPal and see what someone paid for. Tyler Jones just paid me $72 for, that Buffalo Braves basketball jersey that I sold once. And then the guy got it and realized it was like, it literally could fit a 6'8" NBA guy. Nice.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'll take that because I also, what else did I sell? A bathing suit that I listed today or last night. I bought it at a garage sale, sold it for $34. You're going to love this. Here's my bolo for today. This Betty Boop game. Remember I told you I bought like 4 of those and a couple other Monopolies months ago, and several have sold. So I went in and I was bumping up all my prices before I did my sale.
Yeah.
So I bumped it from 33 to 43 and it sold.
Nice.
And the shipping is 21 and let's see where it's going. Westlake, Ohio. So yeah, it says 43 and I'm like, I guess I didn't have the sale going yet.
That's interesting. I've heard that before. Sometimes raising your price actually triggers something.
So now I'm pretty sure I know the answer because I saw a box. Even though I'm having a sale, hey Bruce, hey Danica, even though I'm having a sale, Jody, even though I'm having a sale, I can still go in and adjust the price, correct?
Yeah. What was your question?
I can still go in and adjust the price even though I'm having a sale. And you froze, or your image did. You there? Hello, Brian. No, Brian, it's the Clay Show, and I look really bald right here. Can I mush some of my hair? Is this a good look? Here. Should I have my hair like all forward when he comes back on? Is this a good look, people? The comb forward like my students did a few years ago, and they look like a Q-tip, drove me insane. How's y'all's days going, folks? Yeah, so people, if you didn't hear, I had a Betty Boop game. Got to turn the brightness down on the screen here. Jody taught me that. So this Betty Boop game, I had it listed for 33. I went in and bumped it up to 43 because then I was starting a sale and it sold for $43. I paid 10. So it's at my storage unit. So I'll walk down there. I'm going to try to I'm going to run down there tomorrow. It's about 4 miles. So it'll be my longest run in a while. But I'm going to run, fuzz it up a bit, Clay, make it more 80s Britpop. Oh, yeah. I'm going to run down there and then I'll walk back to the post office. Since I walked 8 miles yesterday running errands or walking errands, Yeah, and then I sold a bathing suit I listed last night for $34. Let's see what I paid for it at a garage sale. 5? That's what I put. No more than 10, but I think 5. So that's my 2 eBay sales. And then I'm waiting on a lady to pay for these dishes. And then these Nike tights, compression tights, only $12. Whatever. They're from the storage unit, so they're like 50 cents. So I 24'd my money. And then Poshmark. Did I sell anything since last night? Did I mail those? Let's look at the shipping label because I think I mailed these earlier today. I mailed 2 things. I think that's what I mailed. I'm going to say that I did. Yeah, that's it. Hey. Sorry, your reaction is I like the no talk, just the I'm gonna kill the internet, dude.
Yeah, I'm over it. But hey.
Until because what you said, that's the only option in your neighborhood.
Yeah, we have AT&T, and they only have the freaking 25 gigabyte option, dude. That's
I don't
it.
even know what mine
And
is.
you know, Waxahachie, we're probably what 75, 100,000 population, pretty
Big, yeah.
decent sized, smaller town. Spectrum is all around us, and they keep telling me, "Oh, we'll be there soon." I'm like, yeah, you keep telling me that. So that's cool. Anyway, I didn't obviously hear what happened, but selling something by raising your price.
Right? Yeah, I made $10 more, and then I started a sale. So that got in right before I started the sale, but the bathing suit and that. So I made $70 off of eBay today. So that's a pretty good day for me.
Nice.
And you
want to share your screen on that jacket? Do your bolo?
Sure. That's
pretty unusual. Unusual item.
On what now?
That jacket you just sold. You want to share your screen?
The Betty Boop. Yeah. Let me.
Or either one.
Yeah. Let me bring it up here. I don't always have eBay. Oh, I had eBay on Explorer. Whatever. Okay. Sales.
And I had a nice sale. Went out today too. I'll show you after you're done.
Having a few sales in the last few days. Yeah. Now I'm only down to, let me figure out. See, I never do anything on the computer, so I'm like, how do I get?
Well,
all of a sudden, I can't figure out how to find that one item on the laptop.
Let me share mine while you're trying to figure yours out.
That's why I hate. Yeah, that's why I love the app, because I don't ever. I've learned how to share traffic on here, but to share sales, I'm like,
right.
It's too difficult, whatever.
Oh,
I never. Yeah, I just talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about sales. Today for me has been a light day. I'm only at 100 and change for the day. Yesterday I had 314. Last 7 days at 1,800 and change. The past month at 5,800. All right, so let's see. Orders paid and shipped.
Well.
Where is? Oh, here we go. So this one netted me $113 profit before eBay fees and PayPal fees. So probably right around 100. Now this one is cool. I picked this typewriter up. It is showing, right?
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, this was at it's been a while back. This was at a church sale. And this is circa 1900, 1910. This is an old school. This thing is a brick. This is a Royal typewriter. Has beveled glass. Let me see if I got a picture of it. Has the beveled glass on the side. Oh, there you go. You can see that glass right there on the side. And this thing, probably, let me see. I think the whole box shipped out at 34 pounds, I believe. And we did a good job. There's a serial number. You could I was able to look up this serial number to get an idea on the date and whatnot. Now it does need some TLC, so I'm sure whoever bought it is going to restore it. And it's been cool. It's been in my garage probably almost since last, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of doing more of the antique, vintage, collectible things, and sometimes that takes longer to sell, but to me they're just really cool items. So that was my big sell of the day, and it's cool. Just and you teach history and I've taught history. It's just cool to me anyway, thinking that this item was around 120 years ago. You know,
Yeah.
whose office or home was this at? What were they doing with it?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I just cool. Do you
I figured it
get
out.
yours?
Yeah. I'm ready here.
All right.
Couldn't tell you again how I got there. Hold on. Share screen. Like I said,
What's up?
I never
Val?
share sales on here. I only found it because when you said something, I was like, oh, okay. I'm ready whenever.
All right. Well, this could be a new daily routine now that you figured it out.
Okay. So here's what I've sold today. Is it showing up?
Yeah.
So the Betty Boop that went for $43. I raised it from 33 to 43 and it sold like 10 minutes later to, man, they got a lot of reviews. Maybe they're going to flip it, but whatever. They overpaid, I think. So good for me. Then a bathing suit I told you that I listed today or last night, $34, and then not much on shipping, but that's fine. And then this basketball jersey I bought in Seattle a couple years ago, and I hung in my classroom. It had sold once, came back because it literally would fit a basketball player, NBA player, and it sold for $62. I think I guess because of the sale. Yeah, 25% off.
Were there many comps on that? I'm imagining that's a pretty rare jersey.
A few, like I didn't look recently to see what it was recent, when I first listed it and got it back. When it first sold, it had been up there a few months. So then I got it back and looked again. And as I tweaked the price, but I bumped it up, I think from like 68 to 83. And then it went on sale. You can see, like I said, I'm just doing more or less 25% off across the board. But I went in before my sale and bumped my prices probably on, I think I'm at 340 something listings. I probably bumped up like 200 something of them at least, So I figured that would be good. Yeah. Bumping the price up would get it noticed, maybe, like it messes with the algorithm, and then the sale, of course, would help too. So yeah, so today, good day, and I'll mail off all of those tomorrow. I might package up. I'll see after the show. I might. I don't have the board game here, so tomorrow I'll probably do another. While you were starting the internet, I'm gonna run to the storage unit tomorrow. Well, or I'll jog to the post office and drop the clothes off. That's a mile. Then I'll run 3 miles or walk. I'll get the board game, and then I'll speed walk back to the post office. So I'll get 8 more miles tomorrow, because I decided I'm going to spend at least an hour to 2 hours outside every day. It might just be sitting there reading a book, but some of it will be walking, riding a bike, because I know after doing video therapy earlier, that will help tremendously. So that'll, instead of driving errands, I'm going to just walk more errands or ride the bike, depending on how big the package is, literally run because his car is online. Yeah, but it's a good use for me. Brian is saying, yeah, he kills him, but like,
you were reading mine. I wasn't going to say anything. I'm glad Val said it. So you're going to make lemonade out of lemons. And I'm sure Angie's loving the car right now, but hey.
And it gets me out, but mostly I just need to be outside more, and moving.
Protest too much. Thou doth protest too much.
Because I was thinking I might, while the show is going on, not crazy being around people, and it's not till December, but I might go on while it's only like 119 and sign up for the Dallas Marathon, because at the end of the month it bumps up $20 more and 20. And if they don't have the race, they picked a spring weekend, like in March. So it could suck weather, and I've not run the Dallas Marathon since 2010. I've run the half a few times. And I've decided at some point this summer, I'm driving to Colorado. I'm going to stop along the way and get an Airbnb. First thing I'll do is wipe the whole thing down and hike and run. So there you go. Okay. And I can take my laptop so we get to do the show.
All right.
So I've used all my words for the show. So somebody's got to come on now.
Yeah, that was a lot. A lot of stuff
Sorry,
going on there.
I
The
got
brain
on.
dump.
Yeah, my brain, I guess, from therapy is you can tell
You were redlining right now.
it's firing. Yeah,
I'm trying not to speak over you. So
I
that's good.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Well, all right.
therapy was
A
tough.
couple of things to kind of add on. I'm at 700 scenes, so I'm getting close to 800.
How many?
780.
Nice.
I'm pushing 800. The process with Justin, with me doing the research, doing the sticky notes on the items, and he goes in with a DSLR camera, takes really good pictures, finishes the listings. I'm kind of liking that. Man, I blew up Dr. email or messages today. I probably sent over 7, 8 items that I'm not sure about.
Yeah, that
Found some.
that you have, or you're bidding on, or gonna bid on, or a combination.
Well, I've done both. Right now, the ones I have, I did reach out to her on an item or two that I am currently bidding on that ends in a couple hours. But on items that I have in my possession that I think that I couldn't find, and a lot of it's like, 20, 30 range, and then I'm adding some pretty cool, especially like glassware and things like that, pieces for Traders Village.
Yeah.
So I have 4 lined up. So it's all kind of working out. I did retail arbitrage. Haven't done that in a long time, but based on a tip from the Patreon call.
Yeah.
And I would love to share that, but I can't.
Is it the one that you said you'd tell me, or is it a different one? Different.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay.
So I need to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
And I kind of am waiting for. I mean, I just got it listed, so I'm hoping to get a sell or two to validate it. But
I need to do some of that because, like I said, that Walter Knobloch, he does a lot of that. He has a pretty big channel, and
that's. I don't want to make that my main thing, but
no.
But I was talking to James Slim Pickings today. He's been doing a lot of that.
Yeah,
I promised him I wouldn't say what he told me, but he's been doing a lot of that.
There you go, Val. It doesn't even work right now.
By the way, hold on. We got to give Val a congrats. Good job getting some listings up, Val.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, Val, what if I list some things today? I have 2 thumbs. Does that mean I'm Val Calais? Oh. Val Calais.
Get what's sold out today. Yeah, and I haven't had time. I've just been shipping and listing and researching, but I think Sunday I'm gonna do my big top 20 tips on my way to 100,000 on Poshmark.
Yeah,
I think that could be a big video.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Maybe would it be good? Maybe you premiere it before the show or something. Like do a premiere like people do or something.
Yeah, I think maybe I will.
Or set the premiere, like know how long it is, and premiere it at 5 p.m. and then we go live at 5:07 or whatever it is.
Well, I think that one needs to be premiered like prime time, like 7-ish.
Okay, after, yeah. You could do it next Thursday if you had it done, on our live show, like before the live show if you wanted. Or Pat's cell phone back. That's funny. Yeah. Kitty, yes, my watch. It's an awesome watch. I put it on because I know it'll help give me good mojo right now. I haven't had it on until right before the show started.
Dang, they canceled garage sales.
Wow, canceled. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know what to think. Even though Brian and I are going to get a booth, I'm going to always wear a mask out there. I'm going to try to back away from people. I'm going to have like hand sanitizer out the wazoo. But yeah, I'm not sure if I would still want to go to garage sales or Goodwill yet.
Well, my thing is, I'm okay with the mat. We went to Lowe's today to pick up some plants and stuff. I had my mask on. I was okay with I'm okay with doing that, being protected with mask and sanitizer.
Yeah. I just wish more
people
were wearing them, but
it's like I got so much inventory coming in. Like,
Yeah, you don't have to.
I don't know. Like, I don't know when I'll go to a thrift store. Like, I think I'm doing more auctions and storage auctions too. Like, I think that's going to be my game plan.
Yeah.
I was looking at somebody in Green Room University, another paid group I'm in. Oh, and I did have Snap Seller Tool. We'll talk about that too later.
Okay.
And they posted like a $4,000 painting that they pulled out of the storage unit with a COA. So I think, you know, when you think about it, what am I trying to say here? I just think getting it in bulk, if you can, you just have a better chance of finding treasure at an auction. For me personally, at an auction or definitely a storage unit. I think a storage unit is your number.
Do you know how many? Sorry, I got to get gloves here. I have patients coming over. How many units are on the whatever you want to call it car tour on Friday? You know, the storage auction. Is it?
I think it's 7, either 7 or 9.
Okay. Is it just? Are there? And are they?
I think they're all over. It's not a caravan where you go to multiple facilities. This one is one facility that has 7.
Oh, wow.
9, whatever the number is.
And is it a deal where it's like small groups will go in or something, I guess, and then?
Well, normally it's just like, I mean, I haven't been to a live one yet, but from what I understand, it's usually it's kind of a small group already of people that show up.
Yeah.
Now, how will they handle it? And
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Say more than 10 people.
I
mean, just
because I figure I'll meet you there, just because otherwise to drive to Burleson, I mean, I could get there, but I'd have to leave my place.
Well, here's the thing. So the storage unit auction is in the morning.
Yeah, that I'm going to do for sure. Yeah.
And the other one is the other auction's at nighttime.
Yeah. I'm going to do the storage unit because we need that in case there's one we want to get, The auction I'll see because I might go see the new baby, Carissa, that afternoon. But the storage unit, like I said, for sure, because if there's one we want to get.
And then it kind of depends too. Like I don't know, I've just been doing so good at that honey hole. So I kind of both, but like if I get a storage unit,
we might not need. Well, here's the other thing too. So most of the storage units, I know there's comments. I can't even keep up now. Most of the
trying to kill people.
I'm not even can't keep up. Most of the storage units, you have how long to clear them out? Like at least 24 to 72.
Yeah, most are 48 to 72.
So if we bought a unit on Friday, depending what's in it, we'd have probably till Sunday, if not Monday.
Probably. Hey, you wanna come to the store auction? We can. I'm sure we could arrange that.
Who are you talking to? Danica? Okay, so I'm trying to go back and read the comments now
on some units.
The vaccine. Do you guys plan on getting it or not? The other day. Well, some of the vaccine, I was reading an article. Yeah, like who would they give it to? And like it could be young, old.
Like just thinking about it, like you're gonna be first responders,
old,
and then it would make sense to the most vulnerable, right? Like
old and young.
And young.
But even then, part of it to me is like going most. If they say it works, but part of me is like going, I'd rather just hold out and wait to make sure it.
Well, I just want to make sure it goes through the proper testing.
That's what I mean too. Yeah, that's why to me, like I should be working from home even in 4 months. I should not be around big groups of people and stuff. The user there are 0 deaths. Wait, the user is saying there will be 0 deaths a day by the end of June. That seems.
That's very optimistic.
Yeah, I was going to
say.
All
it takes is one person crossing the border.
Yeah. Enough. Maybe over there. I'm not reading y'all's news, so enough in my death file.
That's the thing. I've unplugged from news.
I'm getting better.
I might watch
Well, I don't
Very
watch
little.
it. I read it on my phone, but
I don't even do it. I'm just like,
Val, are you saying so? Jay and Val, are y'all? Sorry, I'm like I say, way behind on the comments. Are y'all Jay? You're saying hell no to the vaccine. Val is no. I'm not anti. Oh, I gotta scroll back up. There's a new comment. I'm not anti-vax, but I'm not getting rushed. Yeah, right. Yeah. Like even when I go see my nephew later this week, I was like, I'm not gonna hold him probably as much as I would want to. Like he ain't going anywhere just because he's 4 days old. I saw him today.
oh, how old is your boss? That's kind of scary. And did she have any underlying health symptoms? Because I'm curious if she was on a ventilator for that long. Like what are her stats? How old was she? And did she have any health issues?
Wait, where'd that comment go? Oh, God.
Yeah, and by the way, yeah, we're obviously glad she got off.
Yeah. That's
sure.
80s, like my dad's age. Oh, and
wow.
cancer.
I mean, honestly,
Hey, Chris.
she's kind of probably fortunate to have recovered, so good for her.
It's why I'm not going around my dad, who's 82. I've seen my mom.
Hey, old school picker. Glad you could drop by. Hey, I did bit of reason. I did sign up for the 7-day free trial of the Snap Sellers.
Yeah.
And I can it's pretty cool. I can kind of show you a little demonstration. All right, yeah, because it's hard to keep up with the comment. I'm gonna show you. It's really cool. It's an extension. It downloads real easy. Easier than List Perfectly.
Woo.
So give me something you want me to look up. What should I look
up? So like a hard good more than like shoot, because to me it would be more like a hard good, but maybe not. Like well,
you want me to do something that I looked up earlier? Or?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Or something common. I don't know, whatever common means.
Hooded, emerald, green, glass, bowl.
I'm also trying to check another tab where I'm watching some stuff on an auction that ends in like an hour or less. So it's
you
kind
see
of
it? By the way, I did find this bowl in a lot. So it gives you the average sale price based on that. It's 23. Sell-through rate is low, but that's to be expected. You're talking about glassware, and it gives you a suggested price.
So which is the sell-through rate? The 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a slow mover, but you would already know that about glass anyway.
Because really, sorry, go ahead.
139 available. Let's just do it the old way to see what 21. Yeah, 21 out of 139. So that's pretty accurate.
So the extension,
wow,
the extension thing that popped up showed you. Hold on, I'm trying to lean in so I can see it better.
Right,
so it says suggested price, the sell-through rate, and what's the 1546? What the ones that have sold for, or is that what they are suggesting? I can't see.
Yeah, I'm trying to enlarge it.
Okay, thanks. Maybe they can't own, but hey, Calvin. Vintage, Brandon, Colorado. Oh, she wanted maybe to.
Is that better now?
Let's see. Ooh, that's some cool green. Ooh, I like that one right there. That's cool. Yeah, that got some bigger. Suggested price, sell-through rate, average sale price. Okay. Oh, and then details. Oh, I see. Available. Okay, 131. What else is down there? Used.
The number so available. I guess some of them you can filter between new and used.
Sold, new, and available.
And you can set. Like you could exclude. Oh yeah, I exclude auction items because I think that people that auction tank the market. I do include shipping costs, include best offers. I don't remove pricing from the top 5% and show detailed. And then you can do the display size. I'm an aggressive comper, so I go with aggressive pricing. And they even do this on Poshmark too, which I'll do one on Poshmark, which is pretty cool. Like so matter of fact, like this one right here, this was in one of my lots of glass. I had maybe 5 or 6 pieces of glass. I think I paid $5 for it, but I had this bowl. Nothing crazy, but you know, I went ahead and listed it. So let's check it out on Poshmark. Gosh, all my tabs, but I don't have a Poshmark tab. How is that possible?
Right? Yeah, that is funny. I
What do you
don't
want to
know.
look up on Poshmark?
I'd be curious if one day, if it was easy, like too bad you can't just click on each tab and it pop up. Because I'd be curious, one, how many tabs, and two, what they all are. You know.
Oh, a bazillion, yeah. What do you want me to look up on Poshmark?
Not Val. Danica, didn't you have? I'm scrolling back. Vintage Brandon. I don't know if this is what she was wanting when I'm lost in the thread, but Vintage Brandon, Colorado, William Berry suede camel leather vest men's. If you scroll back, you can copy and paste it or something.
All right, I'm going to have to copy. That's so specific.
I know. Maybe leather vest or something.
Let's do that. Vintage leather vest. Is it men's or women's? Do we know?
Men's.
In men's market.
Excuse me.
There she goes. Well, now and narrow it down. I just wanted to market first.
Is that
good
Orlando?
Way to research too.
That's Orlando in the second column, or John Crocker maybe. The beard.
So the average sell price is 40. Sell through rate at 20%. This is just a generic one. Now, it was Brandon? Is that?
Hold on, let me go back. Brandon, Colorado, William Berry. I don't know what the brand is. Like if it's
what's the brand, girl? We don't know the.
Yeah. And Jody is saying, I don't know. I'm just reporting. You have 30 tabs open. That is 100% messing with your stream quality. LOL. Don't know if that's true or not. Jody said that. For what it's worth, he's Canadian. Ooh, that's cool. You know I'm joking, Jody.
I sent that to you, by the way, because I don't know what. I'll post some.
Vintage wolf t-shirts, preferably single stitch.
Vintage wolf. All right, that we can do.
Is this free or is Brian? Are they paying Brian? Jody said.
No, I'm on a free trial, but I'll probably keep it, to be honest. Vintage wolf t-shirts. Calculating. Average sell price $17.62. Sell through rate 25%. Suggested price $11.98. And we'll do it the old-fashioned. Click solds. And let's sort from the. I like to go high. Let's go high to low. Dang it. Wow, look at this. A 1989 Harley Davidson, the Lone Wolf t-shirt. $70. Well, I mean, we would know, like, Harley. I mean, Harley's always something to look for. Look at that. Harley Davidson, Harley Davidson, Harley Davidson. Got a ZZ top.
Nice.
Wolfpack, Marlboro, Coyote for 50. Another Harley. Hank Williams Jr. Lone Wolf concert. Yep. So pretty cool. I mean, obviously, let's say Harley. The more keywords, the more specific it's going to be.
Come join the show.
Let's see what vintage Wolf Harley t-shirts are doing. And no, I don't have an affiliate with Snap Seller Tool. Wow, that's only $19.89 is the average. I didn't bump up that.
Jay, what are you talking about? I want Brian and Clay to join too. What are we talking about?
All right, let me get back to our stream.
Oh, there you
Where
go.
are we joining?
I don't know if he wants a link. I was looking away. Or Jay
Oh my
sent out
God.
some link. What is that? Is that a real thing, Jay? I guess I'm gonna copy and paste. Better not. That's my
One tough.
school computer. So, now I'm gonna open my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, my 7th tab here.
Rookie.
It's the opposite. It gives me anxiety if I have a bunch open, and I only have open because I'm looking at marathons in the fall.
All right, so let's
what is
and
this?
by the way, tomorrow's my 1.5 mile run.
Nice.
And then Friday I'm 2.5.
Nice.
But what? Yeah. Where did the marathon come from? 'Cause I haven't heard much.
Because doing that 8 miles yesterday, just speed walking, like was fun. And today I only did little over 2 during the department Zoom call, just, I don't know. And talking with my therapist, how running and stuff was always one of my good outlets,
Yeah.
for all the stuff inside. And I need to do a better job of getting that out than I currently am. So I don't know. Like I'm looking at these races up near Seattle, and I'm not sure I want to get on a plane even in September, but all summer races have pretty much been canceled. But I don't know. Part of me is like, I don't think I could go from where I am in no shape to running a race to qualify for Boston, in like the next 4 months, unless I'm doing doubles. But part of me is like,
that's your comeback goal is to.
Yeah, if I'm going to do it, might as well.
And I'm down to 17 tabs now, guys. Hope y'all.
Nice. So Jay, I opened up this thing. What is it? Just, I don't understand. Like, I'm going to join it. I don't know what it.
A dystopian community.
What is it? It's opening. I can share the screen if.
Val, you are the emoji queen, by the way.
So before I fill out more stuff like the birthday, Jay, what is it exactly? Did the stream die? No, it's still going. Not sure how to use Discord. I only use it to talk with a few. So it's just a message board thing? The community Discord server I created. Oh. So it's like a message board, right? I guess.
All right. And the last big question today, I mean, I'm stealing this from Chris, aka Daily. This was our prompt for today's Zoom call. And so I give him full credit for that. But it's free. Jody, it's free the first 7 days, and then it's $29 a month. Daily Refinement does use it. And I don't think he's an affiliate either, by the way. He just shared it with us. But his question is, and I asked Clay this morning so he could think about it. I gave him a head start. And it led to a great conversation on our Patreon call. What does the best reseller sell? Wait, what does the best reseller version of myself do? So not what do I normally do, down to 17 Val, making progress. What does your best version of yourself do? And I'll go ahead and answer while y'all can think about it. I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts. And of course, Clay's. So I come to it from like a wide lens, a big perspective. I guess my educator background, yeah. The educator background kicks in because I'm nerdy. Like I love learning things, researching, which is why I think I like reselling so much, at least partially. And one of the books I read before I joined it's called Atomic Habits. And like in one of the early chapters, it talks about you'll like this, Jay, the UK cycling team. I think it was in the 80s. Like they weren't very good. And they began on this process to make incremental improvements. Like just trying to
send a video to me about this.
Probably, but you've never read the book.
Yeah, but there's a video you sent me, I feel like, or I happened upon it in a YouTube video. Go ahead, sorry. But yeah, I watched the video.
Could be. But it's the whole theory is get 1% better every day, just a little bit. And if you think about daily refinement, Chris's channel, that's what that means, daily refinement. Let's get a little bit better. And I reread that part of the book this morning. They've extrapolated that if you got 1% better every day over the course of a year, that'd be 7% better than you were at the beginning of the year, right? And so gosh, and this is kind of convoluted. Like Patreon group for me, it's filled with 20 to 25 people, kind of like-minded, like myself, that we're all trying to get a little bit better, and we're learning from each other. We're taking it real seriously, and like my sales are up like over 200% over the past month. So the thing, I guess, I guess the answer would be to learn every day, to be open-minded, to be willing to implement suggestions, come back later to evaluate those items and to make adjustments, and just keep trying to get a little bit better each day. And the interesting thing for me, oh yeah, and also, gosh, I'm like Clay. I'm about to redline here. It begins to seep into other parts of your life once you get that mindset. Like I started running about 3-4 weeks ago now, and I'm reading books at night. I'm working on relationships. I'm trying to get better in my marriage, trying to be a better father to kids. And how I did that, I had to cut out a lot of crap, a lot of wasted time on TV, on social media, even YouTube. Like I just don't have time to do everything and to binge watch so much. So cutting out those things that don't make me a better version and sinking my time into places where I think is key. And I don't know, that's a real rambling answer, but I think it comes back to that 1% improvement, to be persistent, to be open-minded, to be willing to try things, and to put your time where it's going to pay off the most. All right, I've rambled there. And
so there's Val said daily update, happy, healthy, productive, sales and daily bolo, 2 small sales. I guess this is her answer. Trying to clear out old inventory. They were both shoes I picked up off back, paid 25 cents. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Oh no, she's going through the questions on the bottom. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
not that that's not important, Val. I thought that was your daily.
All right, let's go through it. So her daily update: happy, healthy, and productive. Good mindset, right? Not sure how you measure it, but I like it. Two small sales, trying to clear out old. I'm just reading what you just said. Old inventory. They were both shoes I picked up a while back. Paid 25 cents. Hey, and I appreciate, Val, you actually taking the time to answer all these. I do appreciate it.
Okay.
Number 3, Snap Seller tool. I don't use any reseller tools. YouTube is my reseller tool. Shrug. Hey, that's fine. And number 4, I felt my best when I list. I need to do it more often. So, all right, I'm gonna play Chris. I'm gonna play Chris here for a minute. I'm gonna imitate him. Like, so if somebody said that, and that's good, I need to list more often. So he would say something like this. He would want to know, like, what's your daily schedule when you do list. Like, what are the things when you're listing and you're doing a Clay? What are you doing?
I'm reading a text. It made me giggle. I'm listening.
Or so the days you don't list, what is preventing you from listing, or how can you set up your schedule to? Well, I think it starts with a goal, right? Like, how many items do you want to list a week, and what does that look like on a schedule, and how do you need to set up your day to accomplish that?
Yeah.
And he'd probably be more precise, but it'd be along those lines. Like, what are the things get in the way of you achieving your goal? How do you weed those out? What are the things, kind of like I was talking to Clay earlier, weeks earlier, like, if it's a mindset thing, then what are the things that are going to put you on the right to be productive? And I think Clay was just talking about that, the running, right? I think for Clay,
Yeah.
part of it is getting back to that self-care. Like I know when I go run, and I'm not doing long mileage, I'm just easing into it. But when I run in the morning and then I do my Patreon call, man, I'm good to go. I am motivated. I'm ready to rock. It
Yeah, you
carries me.
start off. Yeah. That's why for me, that's why I'm saying I'll spend, for me, part of it is, like I said, I need to run, walk / sit outside for at least an hour every day. And it'll probably be more the middle of the day or something instead of first thing. Cause I'm just not I did pop out of bed like on Saturdays when I would meet the running group, you know. I got to the point when I was the most serious I was, which still wasn't like most people in the group. And I'd be up at like 4:30 and I'd be running by 5:15, you know, and because the group would meet at like at 7, but I wanted to have a lot of my like 8, if I was doing an 18 to 21 mile run, I didn't want to be out there by myself, you know what I mean? So if I started at 7, I'd be late. So now the last few days, instead of just getting up to feed the cat early and then sitting on the sofa half awake, I only sat there for like 30 minutes, watched whatever, and then got going on something. You know, I don't have much to list, but it's like today, it's that deal. I'm yesterday I was so tired after doing those 8 miles, you know. I was actually asleep by like 11:30, which is early for me. So that will also be good. The more I work out, the more tired I'll be and my body will win. So I will go to bed earlier and I'll get more sleep. So then that's one thing that prevents me from listing or doing any whatever it is, whether it's reseller or you just anything productive, you know, is being tired. We all know that. So that's why, yeah, the working out will help. But like today, I don't have anything listed, but I've been cleaning all these gross remotes and that's taken a while, but I'm going to research those. I'll get some of those listed. So it's like, I'm not on a schedule, but the schedule was just get up, work for a few hours. I printed the labels, do the Zoom call, work. I even worked, like I said, when Carissa called, showed me the baby. And I did take a break, obviously, to do therapy at like for 50 minutes, but that was well worth it. And that's the other thing. I did it 10 days ago, I think. And that was the first time since late February. So I'm going to start doing weekly or at least every 10 days video, you know, with my therapist. So that and running and then using what I've learned, you know, in each therapy and between you and I talking and about this and the stuff we talk about, that will help this, you know, whether it becomes more of a set schedule, you know. Oh, here's another thing. So I was thinking about the 1%. I do feel like I'm like, and it's just a different in our personalities. Your 1%, I thought of it today. I'm like going, Brian's 1% to me, I view it not as.
What do you mean 1%?
Well, when you say you're trying to get 1% better every day, in my head, I'm like, view it as you're doing 10 to 15% or 10 to 12%. And I maybe am not at 1% yet, but it's like, maybe it's that deal how we said our personalities are so different. But if I see it as 10% for you, but it's 1% for you, that's all that matters is it's 1% for you. You look at me and you're like, that's not even 1%.
I think that's the general plan is 1%. Sometimes you'll do something that 1%. It may be like a leap ahead.
Yeah.
But you're striving for that little bit better. And if you get more than that in a day, that's great. But at least a little better. And then you start to gain confidence and it starts to steamroll.
Yeah.
You begin to try different things.
Well, yeah. That's why the working out will help me.
Said I batch.
Oh yeah, I forgot she said.
Days come whenever I have batch photographs. Stuff to photograph, right? So maybe I need to spread out my listings and spread them out through other. When you batch photograph, like how many items are you photographing? Is that like what, once a week? Or are you doing that a couple times a week? So all right, so what's your so you batch batch photograph, and that's what Justin does for me. He takes the pictures down here, and then he goes up, download, puts the memory card into the desktop, and then he completes the listings up there, and that's fine. Old school picker says being broke motivates me. Yeah. And for me, like my big motivation, and Clay, we talk about this all the time, is well, first of all, I enjoy doing it. I love reselling, but I'm kind of burnt out as teaching, but still got a lot of debt. And to be able to resell full time, I've got to knock out a lot of debt and kind of put myself where my numbers are consistently high enough to safely make that switch. And right now we have opportunity with time, so I am like cranking. And I have to be careful, to be honest. Like sometimes if I didn't have a family, I'd probably do this 6 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
But even as it is, going 6 to 6, like Claudia and I have had talks that, hey, you need to check in with us. Don't forget you're a husband. Don't forget you're a father. Don't forget other responsibilities. And and I'm bad. I get so focused, which a lot of people say that's good, but it can be unhealthy. So I have to be aware of that.
Oh my God. Go ask me about people above me generationally. And sure, they did great in their business, but maybe they don't have a couple of wives or whatever. Or my grandpa, sure, all these different companies. Sucked as a father from what I gather from all 4 of his children. So, yeah.
Well, all right, so I'll give you an example like in personal life. Like it's hot today and I'm sweaty, and the evaporative cooler helps. It makes it bearable, but it's not like listing inside. And Veronica, my daughter's home from college, and she does a lot of gardening and helps around the house. And they were hot, and they're like, "Hey, let's go swimming, Dad." And I wanted to go, but I stuck to my schedule. I'm like, well, we'll go after dinner. I'll go swimming after dinner. And it's like, it would have been easy to go swimming. I was hot. I've been jumping the pool. But then I wouldn't get my things done. And, Justin needs to get his listings. And I don't know. But then I question, I'm like, am I being too rigid? I don't know. But I will go swimming tonight. It's definitely hot enough down here.
I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, my pool is open. I've seen a few people. Hey, Jay, there were several ladies that walked by. There you go, Jay. In bikinis on the way to the pool.
Well, we have a deal where Clay's supposed to show us.
But by the time they by to turn the camera to even think about that and not be too creepy.
Yeah, Jody.
What if they turn up? If they turn up here, I'll show y'all real quick.
Yeah, show us. Yeah, Jay says.
So look, if they walk down that sidewalk right there, right? It's real close. But what if they then turn and they see me turn? Yeah, I'm not going to be. No, I'm not good with that guy. No, I tell my students all the time, you don't leer and all that. To me, that's leering.
Yeah. I tried, Jay. I tried. He's too Jody, basically, yeah. Well, not 100%, but roughly. So here's my daily schedule usually. And I don't even set the alarm. So I used to get up at like 5 when school was going on. So to me, 6 is early, but kind of like when the sun starts to come up, maybe 6. It could be as late as 6:30. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I then drive to the park and get a run in. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, then I come in here and take care of some emails, some I don't know, just odds and ends on the computer. Get the coffee, do the Patreon call at 8 to 9. And then at 9 we start shipping for the day, and Andrew is helping me. And depending on how many orders, we could be done by 10, sometimes 11. Monday it took us till 2 p.m. I didn't even count them all. I had probably 60 orders that went out Monday. It was ridiculous. But like today we finished at 11, and I was all right. So here's the way that I was not as regimented as I normally am. Like my daughter wanted to run up to Lowe's, and so did Claudia, to get a few things for the house and some plants. Normally at 11 have ate lunch, an early lunch, but went to Lowe's from like 11 to 12:30. For me, that was good to actually put the brakes on this and not be so rigid. But normally I'll do lunch at lunch, and then I'll start listing 11:30, 12, all the way up until our show. So that's kind of what I did. Well, I didn't get to listing today. It was because we got back about 12:30, and then we ate. So I probably didn't start listing until about 2 o'clock today. And so I listed from 2 till about 4:45. So that's not a lot of listing. Yep. So yeah. And speaking of, somebody just came out. Somebody in the family just gave me the 6 o'clock sign, and so I'm telling them 6 o'clock I'm shutting down, and then I'll go help make dinner, and then we'll do the other things, hang out, whatever. So I'm gonna have to cut it short because I'm trying to stick to the 6 o'clock. Just leave the camera there. That's funny.
Yeah, that's okay. No, sorry, Jay. I can't be that guy. I tell my students,
you can be.
If they walk in your line of sight, that's acceptable.
Security reasons.
That is wrong.
You can. All right. Gosh, I'm trying to catch up on this before I end the show. And I'm trying to stick to my 6 o'clock because that's the time we make dinner together and have family time in the evening. Man, I love all the comments, guys.
Yeah, they've blown it up the last few days.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody joined today. If y'all do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, I recognize most of the faces. If you haven't subscribed, maybe subscribe. I need to get my 1,000 subscribers. And that's it, guys. So think about that. What's the best reseller version of yourself do? I think also, like Clay and I were talking about balance. Are you having a healthy personal work-life balance? Don't forget that. And thanks everybody for dropping by. We'll see y'all tomorrow at 5.
And Jody's on tonight. Jody, which channel? If you want to plug it real quick, Jody, real quick.
Canadian Resellers.
Isn't it tonight? Is it tonight, Jody? I know Nurse and Chris and Calvin do their show on Tuesday night.
I'm not going to plug people who aren't here, but we'll plug Jody.
Yeah,
Jody, how do you say his last name?
Matoma. I feel like he's tonight. Hey, David.
Yeah. All right, guys, I got to run.
Look up Jody.
Y'all have a good night.
See y'all tomorrow, guys.